Have you ever wondered how much time is spent on books? These days, most of the people are spending more time on their phones and Kindle apps rather than books. Books are a major part of our lives. We study alphabets through books, algebra through books, and pass through many stages of life through books. They say that a book is a man's best friend. They don't say this for nothing. A book is like a foundation of knowledge. It knows every single thing a man would need. I personally love books. This is because they're fun, thrilling, and a good time pass. Mythology, mystery, and ghost stories are my favorite genres of books. I know it's a very weird combination, but it's what I like. I've been reading books since forever. Since I was a short little kid, I liked all types of books with loads of pictures and colors. I first started off with animal stories. When I first got introduced to one of Siddhamurthi's mythology book, I was so intrigued by her stories that I bought a lot more books from her. A book is like a world of imagination. The more you read books, mostly without any pictures, the more your imagination starts to spread its wings. The more you imagine, the better and fun the book is. Try this next time. I call myself a fast book reader, but I don't know if that's really correct because I always try to stop myself from reading too much every single day. As I'm too fast, as I only have like a few books to buy each month, I'm afraid I might complete them and have nothing to read the rest of the month. So I sustain myself and contain myself to read only 5 to 7 pages a day. But sometimes the story becomes too suspensing and I kind of read like I go over the limit. Scott Cawthon, Sudhamurthy, and Callan Keene are my favorite authors. Sometimes I wonder what a world would be like with no invention of books. But then immediately I start dusting away that idea because it would be a very hard world out there if there were no books. Mystery and scary stories are the best type of books I read. This is because they're the most thrilling aspect of me. Sometimes I get so tense of what will happen next that it's almost as if I'm watching a movie, but I'm exactly not. But if I do have to choose one though, I would go with books over movies because they're just like movies, but in your brain and a lot more economical. Coming back to the point, when I first read a very scary story, I was so scared that night that Fetch, a dangerous robot dog who could kill people, would come get me. But as I read a few more books, I got used to the chills and did not get scared anymore. Do any of you think that books can express emotions? Yes. Books can give information, but at the same time can express almost all types of emotions. Books are like an empty universe. Any idea out there in the world can be written in a book and shared to the whole world. A book keeps us alone, but at the same time we feel like someone is talking to us through the book. A book stays by our side, unlike people and human beings who may or may not be with us the next day. So, I've been reading the series of books called as Fazbear Frights by Scott Cawthon, the founder and director of Finance and Freddy Survival, which I'm a huge addicted fan of. The amount of shocks and chills that run down my spine are uncountable. But as a person who enjoys this type of stuff, I like it though. You could also say I'm very overprotective of my books because even a tiny scratch would get me so mad at the person who made it. I could say that I take care of my books as if they're Ferrari or Jaguar cars. And just like that, we had a nice conversation, didn't we? But always remember, a good book is like your best friend, and I want the best friend to be yours. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is Aarna from 8th grade Amberwood Delicious School, signing off.